God bless you all richly. We are here again, a quest for a change in our lives, in our society, in our family. It's not an easy task. They always say those that need the gold must be ready to till the soil. And this very generation, we need the gold. Whatever thing we can do to make sure we change the negative narrative that make us to believe that every man will have to suffer and die before he can even eat. We are changing it, and things are already happening the way it ought to be. I'm going to be a little bit scriptural today by the grace of God. The book of Matthew, chapter 18, if you read verse 18, it says, whatsoever you bind on earth shall also be bound in heaven. Whatsoever you lose on earth shall also be loosed in heaven. That's why our activism, it continues irrespective of whatsoever it may concern. Critically, there are a lot of things happening around the world today. A lot of things happening around the world today. People are feeling remorse over the mistakes or what they done deliberately. The only people today that are still happy over their shenanigans is Benin Kingdom. I'm going to be elaborating on this. I want most of us to rise up and understand what's going on. I think ever since I started talking about the Jesus of the thing, so many proof are coming out for us already to believe that those things were stolen away from us and they acted it. That was why we have been blindfolded for so long. We want to be looking at slavery critically. And also what Pope said yesterday in one of his press interviews. So we are going to be looking at that. Please, if you are watching, share vigorously. If you share this video, it's not going to be a crime. Just share. If you share, it's not going to be a crime. I permit you to share this very video to your loved ones, please. Very, very important to do that. We are telling you from here the mind of God and the mind of Mother Nature and the mind of the God of your ancestors. A lot of things is wrong. Millions and millions of things that we are expecting that was real. I tell you today, it's all shenanigans. But thank God it's not still too late. We can start late and say become the latest. Thank God it is not still too late. We can start late by the grace of God and still become the latest. Please, if you are watching, make sure you share. While we also do our little sharing from here, let's see whether Facebook can also allow our world to reach out to a larger audience. Happy Workers' Day to you all workers of every good works. You know, we have two different kind of workers. We have workers of good works, while we have workers of iniquities. That's why any of these, their celebration, they always try and segregate it. You cannot say Happy Workers' Day. What are they working? There are workers of good works, while there are also workers of iniquity. So this month of May is of a huge significance. This month of May, this very month of May also is also my birthday. On the 11th of this very May is my birthday. This very month of May, they are planning to do their coronation of the fallen kingdom. Still in this very month of May. This very month of May, they are planning to do installation in a country that was never named as a country. That's why this is the actual time each and every one of us should rise up and fight for what rightfully belongs to us. Because a lot of things these people are trying to do is not what is existing. They are trying to force themselves on you again. But if you know what you are doing, you have to quickly denounce it and take the bull by the horn. It's an opportunity for you to make declaration about a lot of things. The reason why I always want to tell us about Bible seal, because this is what they use in putting us to mental slavery. I'm also trying to let you know that even inside this Bible, there are a lot of things you are also going to use to get it right in your head. That's why the book of Matthew 18 verse 18 says, whatsoever is bound on earth shall be bound in heaven. Whatsoever is also loose on earth shall also be loose in heaven. So they've done what they know how to do again. You can see that the viewers is not increasing. But let's do a normal recording and, you know, let's deliver a message. I will proceed further. One more sharing right now. We'll commence the broadcast. Maybe now the head in hand, I just the Kobo and so. They know we are about to expose the inexposable. We are about to expose the inexposable. We are about to expose the inexposable. Now, truly, we go for the introduction of the topic. Martins Obiasogie, God bless you in a hurry. God bless you. It's breaking May 6, Coronation UK. May 29, installation NAIJA. Restitution activated worldwide. Pope in Vatican. Voice willingness to return indigenous loot artifacts. Let me read it to you. I've talked about willingness. He also mentioned about restitution. Then he read clearly the book of Exodus 20. Exodus 20. You know, he talked about the 10 commandments. He may mention about the 7th commandment. So we are going to get to that serially. This video, by the grace of God, is going to be 1 hour plus. But let me read it to you what Pope said. He said Pope Francis said on Sunday that talk were on their way to return the colonial era artifacts in Vatican Museum that were acquired from indigenous people in Canada and voice a willingness to return others problematic objects in Vatican. He said problematic objects in Vatican. That does say this thing is already giving them problem. Because the indigenous spirits in every loops and corner around the world, they've woken up. Particularly those ones that were gruesomely murdered. That's why I told you our Idu fathers, all the Ogisos, all of them, they are already parabolating or trolling about in Edo State as we speak. Now, let me start all over again. He said Pope Francis said Sunday, talk were on the way to return colonial era artifacts, the Vatican Museum, that were acquired from indigenous people in Canada and from indigenous and voiced a willingness to return other problematic objects in Vatican. Collection on a case-by-case basis. He said the 7th commandment come to his mind. If you see something, you have to give it back, Francis said during an airborne press conference en route home from Hungary. He was coming from Hungary when he made mention of this thing. He said recently, Pope returned to Greece. The three fragments of the Parthenon structure that had been in Vatican Museum collection for 2 centuries. The Pope said Sunday that the restitution was the right gesture and that where such return were possible, museum should undertake them. You have given go ahead to all institutions all over the world to return whatever thing they stole. The only place today I see in the whole world that they are happy that people were gruesomely murdered is Benin Kingdom. They don't have remorse over the crime and the genocide against the people. And we will narrate them. We will narrate them. This is the set time. You know, I told you our activism is getting harder every day by day. And what you guys have done against us must be recognized by the world. And one thing a lot of people are not really getting clear here. According to that book of Matthew 18, verse 18, he said, whatsoever is banned on earth, who is going to ban it? Who is going to ban it? We have a lot of activists today in Canada that is speaking over where we are done to them. But our people don't even know whether anything we are done to them. That's the major problem we have today. They don't even know. Then when I saw this very news, something come to my mind. I should do a topic about this with biblical references. Now, if you read the book of Leviticus, Pope mentioned about stealing and returning it. Then he also mentioned about restitution. Now, Leviticus 5 verse 16, he said you must make restitution for the sacred property you have harmed by paying for the loose, plus an additional 20% where you gave the payment to the priest. He will purify you with the ram sacrifice as a gift offering, making you right with God, and you will become what? Forgiven. Now, the return of every stolen whatever came to their mind when the trumpet comes in. Because what this man come and do in the world is to make sure that whatever thing you have stolen, give it back to them. And a lot of persons, they are feeling guilty that why must we do this? Let return their properties to them. That's why today if you watch Benin alien, they are very happy that they are returning the artifact. Now the people you guys killed, you are not ready to make restitution for it. And what these same people that are returning this artifact, what they feel is that we might have settled our internal disputes. Please call this place out and share it. What they feel is that we might have settled all our internal disputes. That when that thing comes with money, there is a way all of us is going to come together and say, please, oh, maybe the head of the artifact. We now say, please, oh, we were sorry. Now what they collected from us, they brought it. Now I'm going to use this part of it, 80% to compensate your father that were killed. Then why the other 20% will also go for me? Please, I'm sorry, you guys forgive me. The only place today in the world that are still happy that they sold slaves and nothing can be done about it is Benin Kingdom. That is the only place in the world. Vatican, as we speak, they are regretting. Why did they even utter the film of Jesus? The reason why the other day, Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, came out and said, the preaching of the gospel should stop. Of Jesus Christ should stop in Israel. Why? Because they are trying to fire back to Vatican of what they have done. And Vatican right now, they are returning every artifact that is in their possession. The one of Canada, they are to return it. The one of Greece have already been returned. He was not coming back from Hungary when he made mention of this. If I tell you places and places the Pope have went to NAIJA and beg secretly because of what the Roman Catholic did. They have already admitted that even this very false, this very gospel, were false to some certain extent. They've already agreed that even the Bible they gave to us was not the real Bible. They gave us the one that supported slavery. That's why if you go and read the book of Ephesians chapter 6, you will see where the Bible warned you that you should obey your slave. It said obey your master. Now, who are the slaves? These were some of the things all the world leaders read. And they called some of the kings and said, you must have to subject your people to some certain extent. And what you people does not know today, there are people that is supporting all these people. We have some Western men and women that is supporting their shenanigans. If not, they might have changed. That's why anytime you speak, they run after you. Let me finish the introduction. Now, whatever you follow will determine what will follow you. That one is sure. People supporting evil deal in the Godomigodo land, evil will befall them. I pray tonight, anybody supporting evil in the Godomigodo land, and this sea is rough, so their life will be rough. There will never be calmness for peace in their life. The God Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth, that is supporting evil in the Godomigodo land. He said. Now, listen to the last paragraph of this topic. Say, nearly all entities that involve in slavery and loot of indigenous artifacts are regretting their action and involvement. Only Benin Kingdom, they are happy over the slave they sold and the inhuman that was done against the Godomigodo children. They are happy about it. Only in Benin Kingdom, they are happy about it. They don't feel remorse. Pope is regretting their action. The Portuguese, they are regretting their action. The Britain, they are regretting their action. That's why their coronation right now, they don't even know who to invite. They don't know whether, if we are going to invite Comrenutio, whether I go Greek. They are confused. King Charles is confused. He don't know where to start from. Australia has said, though, we are no longer going to be having the Queen's head on our currency. Australia have said that one. Barbados have said we are not going to pay homage. All countries where Queen was head of state, they don't even need them again. Now, who is just coming to come and rule over again? Who is he coming to come and rule over? They are all regretting. Only where we still have Satan that have won. Only, please, oh, if you are watching this video, you are from Jamaica, you are from Uganda, please. Only where we have demon on earth today is Benin. They don't feel remorse over what they have done. Paul right now with his old age, that's why we are burning, but now Kunoro, over manage here, visiting every places. There was a day he went to Sudan. The podium Pope we are supposed to use to go and plant more mental slavery in Africa. Rain for priest carry that place. Priest carry. So for you that is still sleeping, you don't want to wake up, my dear. Now you know. For you that is still sleeping, you don't want to wake up, now you know. Now let's read the book of Exodus. Exodus 22 verse 1. He said, if a man shall steal an ox or a sheep and kill it or sell it, he shall restore 5 oxen for an ox and 4 sheep for a sheep. Restitution. Now, why is our people not ready to make restitution for Idu Godomigodo children? Please, we steal your land. They are not ready. And this is the set time for them to agree and say, please, though, we are living in peace. This land was not our own. Everything stolen. Ages of years, they are returning them. That was why I read that paragraph for you. They were inside the plane yesterday when Pope were interviewed. I guess it was the spirit inside the head after I did some certain declaration here that attacked Pope and said, no, the indigenous people of Canada, the artifact need to be returned to them. They are paying Canadian Indigenous billions of dollars over what they did against them. But the do it God of me, God of children today, they are still threatening us. Come back home. They are still threatening us. They know they don't host the land. For those of you that are that, go to Portugal, go to Britain. Meet any British scholar. They will tell you how these people came. They have the history there. But you yourself that were invaded, only the man said they gave to you. Mold blocks and build your house. That's all. A man said they gave to you. That was why it was many people that started weaponization. They so weaponized a tradition that one man go pass everybody. I don't do the blame with Bona. Some of the things in Britain they got from Africa, juju. They come carry some Senegal follow body. Some people from Gabon carry and follow body. Now they take the worship today. Now quintessence tomorrow. There was one mirror they get from Africa and they get future. That was why they could predict you and know about what's going to happen tomorrow. Scientists don't they see tomorrow. All this weather now a mirror that where they collect from Africa. Now they take. I'm going to be playing a video to you now of what's happening in Libya as we speak. They say 80% of dead bodies in mortuaries in Libya are Nigerian. Let me play that to you first. God help me today. There is a velocity I wanted to handle this very topic, but I have a lot of things I need to show to you. There is a velocity I wanted to handle this very one, but I have a video I need to play to you. We have to do this. Very, very important. I will play part of it, not all. I just want you to get a glimpse of it. What's happening now? What is happening? Please just hold on. Let me play from Facebook to you. It jumped into another video. Why? So let leave it first. Maybe when the phone is relaxed a little, then we come back again. That's why I don't always want to be playing videos. Most of the time, the interruption. Okay, look at it here.
This message is for all Nigerians who are in Libya, especially those around Tripoli. We have been confronted with a certain situation recently, which is necessary for us to communicate back to the public. So please, when you get this message, you try to forward it so that every Nigerian can get this information. And those who are in one way or the other involved in what I'm about to say will have a means to be rescued. Now, this message is coming from the Nigerian community and also from the embassy. We were confronted today with a situation where mortuaries in Tripoli, especially, 80% of the dead bodies in those mortuaries are Nigerians.
Now, you just have, they said 80% of the dead bodies in that mortuary in Libya are Nigerian. Now, what's killing them? We are talking about the one they took to mortuaries.
It's becoming...
Not the one they've already killed already, which they have vested their organs. We are talking about the ones that died, maybe in the hospital, but automatically it be translated or transferred to mortuary. It's 80%. And they've given 1 week ultimatum that even though you are their brother and you are related to them, you tend to abandon them there. The Libya police may see you and they will arrest you. That's the situation that is confronting us today. We are suffering all over the places. As a people, we are suffering. As a human being, we are suffering. There is a graphic design they brought out just now. They put in Ukraine here. they put in Sudan here. They put in their common support. Do you know everybody all line up for Ukraine? Nobody ready to help the Sudanese. This situation that is confronting us today. Please, if you are watching, I think you are supposed to be clicking love and like or you exit the platform. If you are why, you don't know why. All these one are you can't wake, and they can't wake boys. How can you be watching? You are not clicking love. Only David, I always see David or Semigi, I always see his love and like here because the symbol is put there. What we log on and warning? Okay, no wonder they say that Jesus Christ want to do it for. Since 2,000 years, or man, no. Since 2,000 years, humanity create problem in 2,000 years ago. The very day they say God sent his only begotten Son, now we did this mess. So I don't really know what's our problem anymore. Whatever that be our problem, people more wise up to time. Every one of us should wise up to time. And there is another petition again I saw today that Benin Traditional Ruling Council have been sung. I've been petitioned. Let me also read that one so that I know I'm not coming to WhatsApp again today. Before I finish up this broadcast. Excepting if there's any references. Oba Taru Village petition Oba of Benin over plan installation of I did not want to open this thing. I saw it in Guardian, whether a Guardian newspaper or so. They say Oba Taru Village petition Oba of Benin over plan installation of priests. So this one came out today, May 1st. So you look at the people here, all the banners and all of others. So people are really waking up. They are no longer too afraid again. That will be relieving them. So if you don't want to take your destiny in your hands, my dear, now you know. Even the life that is coming is made for the strong. Not for people who use sycophancy and hypocrisy. Now, still talking about restitution. If you look at the book of Numbers 5 verse 7, he said they must confess their sin and make full restitution for what they have done, adding an additional 20% and returning it to the person who was wrong. And this is the mindset the white people already have. You know the reason why we have the reason why devil were painted black and the name of devil, because they know that we don't have evidential value for humanity. Before we both went to their closets, it was not just from the beginning. It was this same 2,000 years ago they draw us as devil because how we were betraying ourselves. It was not long here. It was not right from the creation. It is this same inhuman we do to ourselves. If Oibo that you came, they came to come and meet you, and you negotiated, please, can you give us gun? And they know that black people, if they take them to their country, they can use them to do our labor. And you that were selling these people, you were daft and stupid. You cannot tell me that you did not know that you were selling them for a land that is full of milk and honey. You know why you sold them. And the same people that came to your land and bought this thing from you, or buy this thing from you, they have realized that what we did was bad. Okay, some of your things that we later came to your land to come and loot, because we know you were mumu. Because it was the mumuness of some Africans that make Oibo come and rob them. Now they've also realized that really, what we collected from these people, we need to go and give them back. And even pay them 20% for compensation. Now, what are you doing about the inhuman you've done against your own brother and sister? This is where the question lies. And this is where every one of us is supposed to wake up this night in your closet and begin to take the body home. Because he said, whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall reap. It is what you sow right now, you are going to reap. You see, Galatians 6 verse 7. He said, don't be deceived, our God is not mocked. There are people today, they are making a hell out of money. A lot of money from Facebook. But I'm adding my own to it. I'm not motivated by what I get from Facebook. I'm motivated by what and the kind of life that God is bringing on. I happen to be a part and parcel of it, that people that are going to make it forth. That is it. Now, if you fold your hands, I fold my hands, who is going to do this? And even in your Bible you read yesterday in church, in the book of Matthew 18 verse 18, he said, whatsoever you bind on earth, how are you going to bind it? And what are you going to lose? That is to say, where you are today, you have to lose yourself. Nobody will do it for you. Now, these same people came to our land. They realized that really, what we stole from these people, we need to go and give them. Jama, they are returning their own. Instead of all these fake youth, all these Benin aliens, social medias, instead of them to feel remorse and say, Nana Mangeleba, what to settle him, Nana. Let even as you please, oh, I'm leaving this land is not for me. If where Vatican is today, Vatican is not supposed to be there. Vatican will be relocated. If where Washington DC is today is not their own, it will be relocated too. Because it's a global restitution. You know, I told you before now that we are entering an era, we are in the year of Aquarius. Under that year of Aquarius, there is transition to global greatness. And if you are not still great, when the greatness have been pushed out as an epidemic or a pandemic, that want to go and ravage, not ravage to kill, but ravage poverty away and make your life to be meaningful. If your life is not transited or your life is not transformed, you have nobody to blame. You blame yourself. Because you didn't make yourself available for the greatness to come near your dwellings. I even talk about pressing the love and like. It's only see David Osemeki. Nobody cares. These are problems. But you want to enjoy the air to show free. This was how they lazily gave Jesus to you. You couldn't find out. Move find out that Jesus Christ is now. It is when I started hitting hard. Many proofs are coming today. Somebody post something in our platform, in our donation platform, WhatsApp group. I look at it, I laugh. Because anything you bring it right now, don't face him. Do you know a bed where I would have shown it, but you can't see it because of the whatever, you know. Maybe most of others in the platform might have seen it. A bed where I tell you somebody that is their drone. That very bed is their drone. You know, I told you about it that day. Remember what you do. Now, what lesson did I get from that very place? It make my mind to read and say, yo, now not they believe now. A bird started eating flag. A flag of a nation. A bird started eating flag. Can normal Sigbo or normal canon winner be eating flag? No. Because we are sent to go and destroy that flag. Let me give you a glimpse of it. Let me give you a glimpse of that very event that happened. But let me see where I can squat so that you see it a little. When I told you that it's not all bears, some bears are drawn, but you don't believe. This thing has been there for thousands of years. Of anywhere. You don't tell what they're doing. The bear first of all started by chasing some humans in the streets. Let's watch it together. Give me another word. Can we even see it? You can see the bird tearing flag. 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 You can see the bird. Even you can see the bird. This is their drone. This is their drone. You can see the bird tearing the flag. The people in our platform, they might have seen it. So that's the extent I can. I don't even know whether it's you can really see it. Now you can see the bird were tearing the flag because there is a place that flag is. They don't want to make that flag there, and they don't want to make them go use their hand to tear and make no result another thing. They have to send their drone. Once scatter those things. If anybody ever tell you, can you ever believe? That's why at times you are moving on the street, you'll say, I don't know, not be any person report you. Now where you feel sorry for go to sell market, there is a bed that around that area that will be viewing you. That's why the life they can even put. At times police don't go there anywhere, crime go happen. How they tell they know doing. So these people they don't go. So what we are even seeing today, most of all, we don't want to believe anything. We don't want to believe anything. We said they don't want to go away. So let's go further. Now, if you read that Numbers chapter 5, verse 8, he said they must confess their sins and make full restitution for what they have done, adding an additional 20%. No, let me read Numbers 5, verse 8. Now I've read 7 before. He said, but if the person who was wrong is dead, let's even assume right now, Ogiso is not alive. Our papa Migodo is not alive. Now, what you have to do, you look for the descendant. Now your own father is not so alive. And you were told that look at the descendant you came from. Why not just have that remorse over the evil thing your father did or your parents might have done and just say, okay, now let's settle this thing once and for all. If not wickedness. If not, you are not born with that same wickedness. And say, please, let's resolve this thing like this. Please, you guys own this land. According to the former treaty that was done, the Ekukowa treaty, carry this place, but can you please give me one village where I can stay because I have nowhere to go right now. They are still holding on onto that invasion that landed that make them to sell us as a slave. Why the same people that came to come and buy us as slaves, they are returning some of those things where they found out that we are so weakling. They are returning it back to us. And they are not still counting that we are part and parcel of it. Now, who is the possession of Ogiso artifacts? You want to tell me Ogiso we are not having artifacts? You want to tell me Ogiso we are not having staff of office? That's what they are telling us. And we as a people, we are not doing anything about it. All these issues you are seeing today have a very huge significance. This is how they will also carry chest and face front. Delta State will be having transition to global greatness. Kogi will be having. Edo State will not still be having. Why? Because you choose to be mumu. He said, whatsoever I hear you say to my ears, what will I do? So if you want to be great in life, you will be great. If you want to remain under oppression for life, you will remain. It's all left for you. It's all left for you. Now, let me finish reading this very Numbers 5 verse 8. He said, but if the person who was wrong is dead, and there are no near relative to whom restoration can be made, he said the payment belongs to the Lord and must be given the priests. Those who are guilty must also bring a ram as a sacrifice, and they will be purified and made right with the Lord. We are alive for, if not because of this activism. I thank God for so many persons who are in exile as we speak. It would have been worse than this. The thing would have been more tougher than this. It would have been tougher. Now, if we in the 21st century, where human rights is being exercised, also still look at what we are facing. Look at it. Now, the reason why I will refer you to the Bible, so that you don't say whatever thing you are doing today, you are crying for. The Bible supported my activism in our way. If it does not support it, it will come to a time. Now, I saw this bamboo will be like pig. He was even regretting. He don't use that to the John Obaseki now. I come about one dead video he did yesterday. He don't even the support of Obaseki now for his agenda. If I thought Obaseki bring person come out, made them verify the person. I saw the other who were supposed to be going to school, reading miseries of him making history. All of them are lamenting. If they allow the same thing that happened in 2020, happened in 2024, that one done the vow saying go wrong. All of them must wrong. They are decamping already. Who is winning today? Now the truth will always win. So if you are ashamed to share a video, I'm not begging you. If I tell you share video, you are sharing it for yourself. Now let me know who won. Minus you plus you, our freedom is sacrosanct. If I choose to live it that easy today, even on what I'm doing right now, I'm doing it to help myself. I'm not helping anybody. That's why I'm not tired. For the past 1 week now, no day I doesn't do video from a different range. No day. And all the video is critical. It's full of sophisticated words that you cannot take this we have here where you're. Now, if we are not putting, I can see somebody wrote there just now say, thank you for the great information or something. All these are information that we need. I told us before now that your information will lead you to your transformation. If you are not rightly informed, you will be badly deformed. We doesn't have such an information. That's why they went and kept all these things. No pastor in Benin today will preach about this kind of a thing that restitution happened. The only way they want to make restitution, that your brother where you done wrong. That girl where you lied to that time say you not cheat. You can't go tell her and say you cheat. And make a wife go make a restitution to her husband and say that money we thought that time 90 francs. That's what they're talking about. This is the critical restitution. How many leaders in the world can be able to face? Vatican is the highest city in the world. It's called Vatican City. They are autonomous of their own in whatever, or in Italy. That Pope so. If not because US say they get the way they take it. Now that they rule the world though. Vatican City, the deep states in America, and Buckingham Palace in Anyagbona. Now we kabai, when they kabai. They not decided president on how Spain on how Sweden. They decided. The same Vatican Buckingham, that was where they planned the killing of Abraham Lincoln. The same Mossad and the family of Rockefeller, they were the same people that killed this in 1963. John F. Kennedy. That was why before Donald Trump came, he went to go and study them with the White House, with the great military alliance. A man can try away, Nigerian man setting away. But he come to a time, every years, I am back on this mission. This mission in Nigeria, every 100 years, I access to see do, ya trying and take the land back. That was why if I count people today, people in this very struggle, and common love alike, you cannot click in a Facebook. You are wicked. You are wicked. People don't know what is coming. They take everything to be a joke. As big as Pope is making restitutions. Here you know a cake in here. Why were no sooner? I will become a very body supporting Anna. Just wait, the arrest is going to start happening soon. Wait, because what they are supporting. No, wait. No, let them continue. Don't tell them to repent. Why when you and then repent and God will punish you? Let them continue their shenanigans. That what your father did, or will support. Murder people, sold them into slavery. That we should accept it. Not even sorry. Go and look at what Napoleon did in Belgium. They are all regretting over what they do. They are all regretting. No country in the world today that is not regretting their inhuman that was done against them. Because a family is await all of them. Now, let's look at the New Testament a little. The book of Matthew 19. If you read the book of Matthew, verse 19, precisely starting from verse 1, he was talking about Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was a short man, very short man. According to the story, when Jesus Christ went through Jericho, then he heard that Jesus Christ was coming. This man went to go and climb a sycamore tree just to see Jesus. He went to go and climb a sycamore tree. Do you know what he said? I think that Matthew 19 verse 8. He said, everyone that I have collected or robbed from, he's going to give them for food. Restitution. No Benin alien today is feeling sorry. If we speak, they will tell us to remain exile. Today I pronounce this exile for you and your generation. Our exile can be in 6 months. Tonight your exile is going to be all life long. Because he said you shall have what you see. What you are following today will determine what will also follow you. If the exile you want people to remain because of your personal selfish interest, Vatican, they are regretting their actions. pagan palace, they are regretting the only kingdom in the world that does not regret the action is Benin Kingdom. That's why, you know, I told you before, now I say, come and tell us. I perceive it's a demonic kingdom. That's what I can perceive. I go willing. Assembly the Diablo, you know. These are the custodians of our ancestors. Then it should remain. It should remain because we don't have a handful full of people who is complaining over the situations. If you look at this beach right now, because of the sun today and today's holiday, yeah, not just the main beach, but Oibo, they are here. You know why? They are coming to come and collect some of our energy. They are coming to come and collect some of our energy. Because they've already detected. Do you know this Oibo right now? They are asking their fathers questions. Because most of them, they already start losing strength. There are some of their fathers or their theologians is already telling them that now this new thing and them, the original person for this earth to see as we take on. The same way you yourself hear information right now, say you are the original person. They said, don't they hear say, oh Bob, they do also. Their mind, don't they tell them, all of them that have brain, who also read, they've already know that you were the first creator. They are now wondering, why is it that it's only Newty that is talking in the whole Spain? Is the rest of the animals? They are wondering already. What is people not speaking about their condition? What are they doing, sir? They are wondering, looking at you as a babu. That's what time they treat you. Anyhow, yeah, collect your children from you without looking back. Because they are expecting you are going to speak about the inhuman that was done against you. You don't see care. We like eating remnants. Instead of us to be at the dinner table of human civilization, not as a waiter, not as a food to be eaten, but as a diner. We always go there as a waiter. You that were supposed to sit down serve you, right? Who was serve them, right? When in this world will you ever live as a normal human being? Come on, in a dose state of 5 million people. 5 million people minus the Efulefu of about 2 million Efulefu, while the rest of other 3 million are good-headed. Then you can't speak. Abroad you are, the abroad is not in you. Then you think God created you like this as a lesser person. You make yourself to be lesser because you refuse to realize who you are and you refuse to realize your potential. The very day you realize who you are, you can go to anywhere. I say Esther in the book of Esther chapter 4, she realized who she is. She realized who she is. That they are not in the palace now. That was what convinced Esther. Now these people you are looking onto, they barb their hair. They have testicles. They also sleep with their wife. Your children, they are even more beautiful than their own. What your own wife can do, their wife cannot do it. Then you are there fooling yourself. Don't know that they made themselves who they are. And this was how your father also folded up their hands. Even when things were supposed to get better 400 years ago, or 600 years ago precisely, when Ubogo raised a motion and said, no, what they did to my father I have to pay back. You see some other villagers. They started running a casket. Now who is to correct it for you? Now Pope has spoken. Now anytime one leader speaks like this, your own is to begin to add your own to it and tag what they have said. The Pope is to return the artifacts looted of the indigenous people of Canada. What stop Benin alien to live and exit our land and allow the children of Igodomigodo to see light for once? You can speak because you were born as a daft. You can never make to open your mouth. That's why you want to do your mouth. Irrelevant set of people. The Pope of Henry do adhere those states. Opportunity, this is a template for your freedom. You are not diving into it. A template for your freedom. Nobody cares. All we care about is food. Food. Let them make money and buy lands. And build houses the government are going over where. All their source of energy comes from here. Let the head of EU now, or even Blacking, the fake Secretary General of Secretary of State of US, give a command now that all chiefs in Edo State should be brought to you, Washington, they will do it. They are tribal power to themselves. Because they know that we own this place. That was why they quickly organize themselves and unite together. That's why the what senator was supposed to be doing, pushing bills. Our senator that does not push bills. Do you know how our House of Assembly member does not promote any bills or House of Rep? Because they work with the Wanohwa. Before you go to Abuja, come. We are going to sign a bill. No more one agboto. You have to come and sign. But by 2024, by the grace of God, we are going to be having representative. If there's anything still in Nigeria, who will go and represent the people, no longer the palace. We are going to be scraping the palace naked, collect power from that place and give it to the people. That was what Donald Trump said. He said, I'm going to be collecting power from Washington, D.C. and give it back to the people. Today, the people holds the power. The same thing is going to be happening in Edo State. Whether you like it or not, whether you share video, you talk, I'm just here repeating to you. Now you want to do what you did. Now you want to do this suffering. For me, I'm the richest man in the world. Because I have information you don't have. Because I know what is coming. Because what I don't want my eye to behold tomorrow is to begin to see our women doing all manner of things to get money. And that is why I begin to see God put a lot of things in place. How can other people are making restitutions? Look at how body of Christ is being exposed recently. Look at how they are fake miracles, fake pastors. They are fooling themselves. And the God of nature is taking over. If you are not making yourself available, how will God make you able? If you are not making yourself available, how will God make you able? Is it not when you are responsible, you can carry your responsibility? If you are not responsible, how will you carry your responsibility? That's why today, a lot of people, they are looking at people here on our created content. The content they was share, they know they pay anything. I'm not here to come and look for Iron Smith. Money will look for me tomorrow. Money will look for me tomorrow. We are to feast up the earth. That's what I'm doing. It's salvation for humanity and redemption. That is what is coming. How will then Agbona say now you don't know what is coming? You are expecting Donald Trump and Putin to come and be talking about your traditional ruling council. You are an idiot. A walking. You are going to see how everything fades. Who are Agbona? You don't know what's coming. You don't know what is to come. All we pursue right now is food. Food. And most of all today, we are eating the food in pains. Why did I choose to read some scriptural verses to you? For you to know that everyone that have committed sin, I say Pope categorically in capital letter. He said, the 10th commandment, the 7th of it, thou shalt not steal. Pope is giving order for everything that was stolen away from Canada, even two that were taken away from Greece. They've returned it already. We were coming back from Hungary. Inside plane. When after I did a video here, something attacked the airborne. They need for your restitutions. And none of our bloggers will use that and do a laugh. They are wasting their time. It happened in the book of Genesis chapter 6. When God told Noah, no, I'm going to destroy this earth with water. You are already pure blood that is remaining. You did not yield to this, their false narrative. They were more, go and look for work. Only Benin we submit on my face. They will see that go and look for work. Maybe they are not ashamed of themselves. Only Benin, you will be walking. Submit on your face. Everything is there. They will see so go and look for work. Because they believe in their useless copy and paste. I begin to see them right now. All of them, they are repenting gradually. The time will come. Nobody again have the infantry to talk about one idiot. If you talk it, you die. Again, I don't know why we are not getting it. How we take banana in like streets so that we can show our man guys. A lot of things have been done. I did what they see the buga because you want them to buga. Any idiot is not supposed to be talking about that effect. They are supposed to be ashamed of themselves. They still talk about, thank God for our people in New York. Let me read it for you. Our blacks in New York, they are objecting it already that this thing should not be returned. Most of these artifacts should not be returned. Let me see if I can get it here. Let me see if I can get it here. You think it's a joke? Now let you want to do one way. Where I suffer? Where I suffer? Kill yourself and mold blocks. Again, I do am with free house in again. It's too late. You can't even do anything for yourself again. The time you be given free house. And then look at it. It's this New York Post. Now, I'm going to tell you the name they call it. I'm going to tell you the name they call it. It's a black group tell meat not to return. New York Post. See him. This is on the 29th of April. See him here. New York Post is not my word. I don't think you can see it. Let me read. It's a black group tell meat not to return king's bronze. Slavery profits. People like it's a slavery profit. Or market any person on land and we are to receive a nanny. I swear bada. I swear you own so working anymore. But you can't speak. You can't speak. This is in America. This is in America. This is in America. Black group tell meat nuts to return king's bronze. Slavery profit. People are objecting it. You guys shouldn't return this. You guys should, is a profit they make from selling you. And they don't have remorse over it. They are still very happy. Even our people, the same idiots, their head is in Germany. You see the one fighting for them. That man have ruined all the life of the children. When Nezera will come tomorrow now, then your eye go come it. Our fighting they don't fight. The people now you will be seeing that they'll be flying private jets. All of them, we will make them a minister in the land. Even when we will make them minister for something in that we go Domingo do land. Where you are, even when you are qualified, you will work on that such a person and bog Benin because they choose to know the truth and stand by it. There are so many selection or election we are not going to be doing by qualification. We do it by the struggle. Oh man, I want bog Benin. I want to I want minister pawane. I work man. I'm going to be fighting for that. See if I'm still on social media. Don't be no ohun where the magba. The free house will be given to that person. He will work. No ohun utie be sword. Wa win our office rebi. If not, he run. Wa meje be gbuwe. Even in the promised land. When Israelites got to promised land, they were having too much case to settle. What are you doing? Share video you can't share. People, black group, they said the bronze should not be returned to the king because the profit they made from slavery. We are lying on non-narrative because you want to go to Benin. And where mama? Okay, every man, mama love it, me. Go now. I was expecting why you. See some people video you can't share. And all this is going to be wiped off. You couldn't fight for your freedom. Go and look at the Britain. They are protesting. Was it known when this man went to Cork in Highland? He was in Cork. Cork is here, no Cork City. More protests are still coming today. CORONATION. They don't even, the Britain, they don't even need it. Now, if we say tomorrow, let's come and vote and close the money kingdom, vote. You can't vote. Look at everything they gave to us is false narrative. All what the Vatican City did, they are renouncing it. Go and see the May Bible. Or Vatican They change the same stories and give you different narrative. The people that were supposed to be under you were you under here today. And you are even under them. That's why most of them, they resist you just for you to wake up. They call you fool just for you to wake up. That's what they do. They punish you at times in your workplace just for you to wake up. None of us is speaking. The people in, do you know the patriot we have in Australia? It was patriot that fought it and fought it and fought it. It's not their government. Their major government want the head of King Charles to remain their currency. But the patriot is the one fighting. You are not joining Obaseki for anything. One day you see swap Obaseki and everybody will see go pro. But here we are. She's saying the truth of it. Why will any man still open his hand? You want to receive artifact? You guys are not feeling remorse over billions and millions of people that were sold into slavery. And they are returning it. The reason why they are returning it, they felt that we that are remaining today, we from the Ogiso dynasty, or we that you do Godomigo to children, for example, that we might have resolved our disputes. That when that thing comes, there is a way we are also going to, Tratada either sell it, the money that is coming, we use it to develop the state, and we are living in harmony. That's what the people that are even returning the artifact, they think. But people are already standing against it right now. Now, they are still in bondage. If the artifact corner, one person wants to claim it to himself. Not even for the states. Now ask me, during the era of Ogiso, was Ogiso not having a carved image? Where was Ogiso Adavepe? Okporoi Kalade Ramuwawe. Now everybody all labor. Some people are famine. They all labored. And the labor they labored, you are ascribing it to yourself alone. And this is the same you that sold their father. But a group, black group tell, meet not to return king's bronze. Slavery profits. After selling people, committed the bad genocide that I've ever known. A lot of you did not really know the reason why when Britain they came, they made human head. Up to now, Anna with forensic machine and river, a year ago, human sacrifice will take place. Only my white cake. Forensic machine enter your kingdom. We are going to be solicited by the grace of God. The forensic analysis month. No, what you guys are doing, this is going to be an end to it. This is going to be an end to your shenanigans. The same people, no Ziba. Why you made the country and the impetus to see start threatening people? Come to Benin if you walk away. Or now, you will be able to or can't be able to now. If you cannot be able to do no can't be able to do no, you be doing say. We are going to make sure you regret every of your action. Who are he? You know you are doing nonsense now. International, all of them they are hiding themselves. Pope is the one representing all Catholics today. There was something that happened in France. Thousands of children were also killed in France. That's why they bring a woo those days. And the reason for that woo was to start stealing children. How will a community brought out an image that was frightening him in the 80s? So we your end have come. Go and look at the shenanigans of supporting. What more like treating? What you cannot defend tomorrow? Common police local me was where are you? As a chico as on ladru. Udo ya ta. The 2024 Irene, when the world is not in our palm fully. Who the way we supported, who bring artifact or whoever. Slavery profit in Igualona. Then somebody will be paid for selling millions of people. Somebody will be paid by gruesomely murdering. It do go domingo the children. But you are watching. All what we know how to do is to turn ourselves to become a fake pastor. How do I solve the social media? Then the devil is physical person. Can you any of you do it? If the devil is even physical person, why can you do it? Because they can even shout, abandon. Because they are abandoned, they have nobody to throw stone on them. Even the devil know that yes, why we went in Buimande. They know. That's why Jesus, is a by the time you mention Jesus, or on a room, because at the time you mention that name, they know we are my neck. That's why after shouting 5 times, I say, I don't go to oh, women say, I say, because they know we were already Yanu, or Diyayo Yanu, Jenny, yeah, you can't make what more handsome my way. When go to woman, come here, yeah, boy, and say, where what I oh, boy, you what Jesus and I was in here. They also leave you because they just identify that you belong to them. That's why they leave you. Every time, do man know. Oh, when I very on why is your life chapter? Why beat that up till now? Man, I don't buy the Jesus Christ with your born the school man. In a locality, nobody in the Jesus Christ with your born. There are some certain places that comes and all it back. There are times there are some pains that are visitors. At times you just wake up, all you need a king was here before you know all it to boy it back. But if you are quickly rush and go and make one fake man of God, always pray and you will see. Don't wake up. At the time you know that you are already the one that is left in this very mess, it might be too late. The reason why we have to cut out some part of the video we do, so that let this thing be entering the ear of the people. Because one of their major social media bully, a big warning, only time what back there's nothing wrong. Why the other one is saying, give no cash in 2024, 2021, that is all of them, they are all the camp. They are confused. And me myself, I have the truth every day by day. Let them come and defend the slavery. Their days are numbered. Come and defend it. If a poppy they couldn't only worry me. Never says to see my way. Who will done. You go a queen, why didn't do a man no more? What a queen, no wow. If you do it, go do me go do it, or why you been an aquana. Una or why things are changing? Because we are so naive spiritually, we are so naive academically, politically, we don't know what is true. The reason for everything you are seeing today around the world, you don't even know why it's turning. For quite some time, it has been from one meeting to the other. But on that, you know, there Sudan, not there be the way so. A podium the Pope at Mudiayi, a mena mwefo. Go and look at what's happening in Sudan today. Any algorithm will become a mind. Then the land will not be taken over because they make themselves to be used. Any person and no one make it better to be used as a scapegoat. They will use you as a scapegoat. Earlier, the better for you to rise up. Don't fight for anybody. At least remove the false narrative in your head and begin to walk in the real line that God wants you to walk on. Because nobody is coming to come and wash your head. Operation mind your business. If I thought you are not coming to come and agitate for anybody, at least try and know about what is coming. Don't let the monetization, because of one person you are following on Facebook, the monetization is doing, start freaking you. Motivational talk cannot help you now. What will help you now, it is you, yourself, that is going to help you. You have to motivate yourself. One, blunt away this false narrative. Supersede everything. Slavery should not be encouraged. Any man in this very century, 2023, you see encourage slavery. By 2024, you will pay dearly for it. You may be jailed forever. You might be jailed forever. So that's why right now, all of them, they are beginning to advise themselves. If we judge in a doctor, before very much video, all of them don't command. All of them, most of them are used to fight us. They are dealing with nanotech as we speak. They don't even have strength again to say, hey, nobody can start again like this. If you want more people today, they are resigning from SAG. Because they hear the vibration no longer there again. Because they are not fighting for their dear life. That's why no hear this with us. I'm giving them the recommendation, making a cabo Georgian way. They've done the wrong thing and they taking the wrong decision and they tend to put people into the perpetual bondage. So slavery should not be encouraged by anybody. If you are the type that encourage it, as many that fight for salvation, for humanity and redemption. During the Agbon of a day, maybe they no longer have anybody to motivate. Maybe Agbon of a day, I look at it that you will always share in a video. A job opportunity, everyone of us is going to go home. Bob, why the men are so and so place? Or why he have again? You were one of the people who always share a video. It's something. There is always a reward in whatever thing you do. That's why the book of Galatians 6 verse 7. He said, don't be deceived, our God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sow, that shall reap. As many that sow in tears shall reap in joy. That's what is to come. I can still talk today and shake my head. Because of what? God knows why. He knows my mind, and my mind was clean. The only way you can finish up this race, I will give him mind like his own father. He was locked up. The only sense that was remaining, let me transform myself. Somebody that killed my father, wanted to kill my father, will be my friend. History. Look at what the forensic machine after the slavery. A lot of you did not know. You say a Britain married because of Igbo. A Benin kingdom was deliberately raided because of the human sacrifice. That was why the Britain came. The Britain, they were even trying to fight for children. Only I go up as a Kyokpagwan. Nick Bayana, up till now, who are you betrayal of Obaseki? No, not even the Obaseki children. He defended their father that what their father did was right. Because you guys are cowards. Man, coward. Oh, the boy is an intruder. Whatever thing we tell you today, we are going to tell you again. Ask me any day, and no one will tell me. What no one will tell me. Encourage slavery. Everybody is all regretting. The reason why today they make Britain, they don't want Kintas. Many percentage of the people. Because why? What they did to other people. It was what they did to other people. Or man rebel way now way. We might rebel or you know that again Igberane. But again Igberane is still telling on you today. The earth was hijacked from you. The earth will hijacked from you. For example, no do anwunu boni or idoriuwe or idoriuwe or you on have a view toya. They don't even have land to call their own. The same of Calabar do you. What does that tell you? Does that tell you as a normal human being? It tells you that you doesn't worth living. These are some of the videos we are supposed to be watching on our closet. Maya idea. Neriri mameke nagba. Agwanta wama gwanta. Ama no gbo wan ngira gbon han. Oma no gege gbe kin. Oma no ibe gege gbe kan we mo han. Dead men walking. They're everywhere. We confidently know what we're saying. Let them bring it on. Let them send their men abroad. We are waiting. Most of you know we are domicile. Send them across. Who are wicked. How will some people be very, very wicked? You know, okay, me ne kwa gwakamati fetina. Erionita or adeba mi dan. Ora ya salwa. He go here back on the journey of no return. That's what our ancestors can do. At bodo level. You don't want to tell me. Every man doesn't know way. Because the crime is big. As you come and be praising you, they should give you the artifact and patronize you still. A profit, you also gain in it. When the life of the people, go and look at all our guests. A hook up a yaw. We are said, don't say, we Again now, they no can wait wedding or you call ya hook up here. So funny go more. Who weaponize the state? When they both weaponize the weather, they didn't weaponize the spirit in already. The very day you are born as an dog or whatever, the spirit enters you. The spirit in aya negbe. The spirit of robbery or lamoyagbe. The spirit of courtesan. You are weaponize the leya. Go and see how they are catching all our little children with crimes. If not the spirit no warrior, most of them are not the weapon. Again, a weapon mana rob. Our team on your mara or two when on your mara. Hey, I make the job. Today they weaponize everywhere. Police is doing their own. At times we do some certain things. You think you are helping anybody. Whatever this activism I'm doing for myself. I'm not doing it for you. That's why I cannot come. I cannot wait for you to come and tell me, say, yeah, chairman, una not just thank me. No. So it's like you guys have forgotten. I can do what other people are doing and make money, but it won't last. Let's do something. Let's create an enabling environment. What we enjoy today, people fight for it. At the initial stage, the Ikpotoki, they were never even having the intention of building a better society. They fight for it in their parliament. They fight for it, and so today they are enjoying. Any person that died today is living an enabling environment for their children. Our father, our grandfather died, live in the bad society for our fathers, which was not worse as this. Our father died, they live a worse society for us. Right now, we also live it for our children at BLFW. Are they Buffalo Soldier? What can they do? If we miss it right now, it's gone. Black race is finished. No child born and brought, we can be able to do what I'm doing right now because we're going to tell them the story. We should do it now. And now is now. Thank God the time is drawing in. In our locality, let's begin to fight for our freedom. Where no we do Godomigo to us and a those state person, you are supposed to get your freedom first before Nigerian get there okay. For most of you that voted for Buhari ain't no sunu the kingdom. Or I'm no sunu the kingdom go Peter Obi. Peter Obi will not go and drink water there. Peter Obi is also naive. He don't know what you are going through. You have your history. Let nobody tell you your history. Tell your history to yourself. Look for what is wrong with you. I found out no me aga bien. Look, esta pasando es mal. Our life is not supposed to be like this. Something is wrong. Ours is not supposed to be only achievement. In my heart can't we may achieve. Ours is not supposed to be what you can't. It's supposed to say, "Emana here, now here they sleep." It's not supposed to be something you project and put on Facebook, say as if you have arrived. Look at people right now. A clear example of what happened in Olego. If not a those state governor, do you think these wicked people will ever answer them? I don't pray those state governor is able to replace whatever he can do to help these people. This is what you see. When what you are supposed to do, you are not doing it on time. There's never a time that you put down, you are going to start saying the truth tomorrow. Start saying it today. What I'm doing right now, I'm doing it for humanity. Also help do something for humanity. These people, they are getting expired. They begin to ask questions. They are not asking questions. In Spanish station, there are some Jesus they carry was black. They are telling themselves history. If you go to Spanish cyberspace, they also do this kind of a thing I'm doing. One or two people is also agitating. Let's assume we were the one that take their right away from them. Don't you also think right now we'll start thinking, hey, what about these people now take over the world tomorrow? The people fighting for you. There was a video they brought out that Putin exposed that Jesus Christ was a black man. He exposed it. Now, why did they change it? To put you into slavery and collect what rightfully belongs to you. Everything I've been telling you right from day one, if now white man they talk and we go believe. Being that say I'm black like you don't believe. Because that was the message they gave to you. There are some things I will say now. Benin people can even stone me, the wicked one inside. If now we both talk, they'll give an agua, they'll give an don't stop. That's the problem we have today. The way I talk about it now, we both talk like that. No Benin man will take on. Because we know the value we will get. For God says whether God will speak through me or nobody care to know. Or you know that I'm like you, a knucklehead. How can every one of us be having the same mindset? We are not supposed to be having the same mindset. We are uniquely unique and differently different. This thing, it has been happening right from time. There's never a time narrative has not been there. 2,000 years ago, narrative also came. That was why after they might have done what they want to do, they said God has sent his only begotten son. They can't act. They capture your brain. And you truly believe. Generation to come. The same thing your grandfather followed. Nothing happened inside. They didn't get anything. They make your father to throw away your own juju. Hola. They make your father to throw away your own juju. Where go they protect him before? At the end of the day, he followed Jesus, he didn't gain anything. Your father also came, he embraced Roman Catholic. He followed him, nothing happened. You yourself also came, you said you are a Christian, you follow him, nothing is happening. The same ancestral suffering is what we have been going through. Now, for people like us who not think twice, no, this is not how this thing is supposed to be. You have the right to question any narrative. It is your own right. If what I'm telling you tomorrow to do, go and question it. What have I told you that has not come to pass? I told you about pain is coming. You are feeling it today. Something is inside your system. You they carry the link. Some people now they come they smell like Atini. Let's not talk about it. Every one of us have one pain on the other because of the weaponized weather. Then what are we talking about? Earlier the better for us to embrace this advocacy for a change. It's a divine change. Every 2,000 years the world change. That's why we are in year of Aquarius. The one they were 2,000 years ago, they wanted to bring Saint Jesus to come and judge you. That's why for men of God, they fake their death in Nigeria. So that one will not come as a Jesus Christ. They wanted to judge you. They wanted to judge you by the same image you have in your head. Do you think it's an easy task? You think you are just in this life. This life is this how it's supposed to be. Why is it that in this part, all roads is good, there's light. Africa light, not day. They make light not to be in Africa. If you even check where they have constant light today, now where color for see they different. If you check where they have constant light today in Africa, play like Morocco or Algeria, Tunisia, now where they foresee, you know. And those people at times, they even segregate us. Say we are not the same. But the giant of Africa are up to today light not day. Because they want it to be so. That's what they feel you deserve or you merit. Then we are waiting for one federal government to come and do it. Even the federal government we are even waiting for most of these aliens who supported Tinubu. Tinubu is bringing war to Edo State. And this war will kill their paki, their mama. Because now waiting their children, so now their parents go here return. Where Kebanta Okone Tinubu Mude, if they end up installing him or Ikefianwu, Yerabi Yao, for example, they can say Eneno Kone always bere man supported Tinubu. That's how the revolution must start within ourselves. We have to correct this very impression. That's why I'm doing a harder programs. None of them make now follow at the end of you. Share the video with 30 idiots. No do tie where you are here, man. Did they set their children? They did not set their children. They said the opposite. That make us not to be the same. I will call us brethren here. I'm not segregative. I'm not against a certain agenda. So far, let it come with the will of the people. But why are they having a dual agenda? And this judge is calling that the rest of that tribe are minority. Because they give you the infantry, they give you the grant to set their father. Because you could set them those days. That's why you are still calling them minority. What is minority? We're married saying. Everyone is working on minority. Or man, evidential value for humanity. Who saw people supposed to be minority? This is how they segregated the state. I'm never going to your boy. That's why me and them we are not the same. We are not from the same ancestors. They are all misplaced priority. Then you yourself that is aborigine, you are still joining them because Uonwari Amagba, Uonwari Yezagon. Where you Bamako? Akuku esove Bamako. Arakomode na gbebe Bamako, agbebe Edo State. Just what all our content creators today. In some years' time, they will start begging and mokma. because the fees going to remain forever. Facebook, okay, no sunuban. Well, you want to a monetization here. They've also branded that one to put people into another mental slavery, hoping that they are going to keep on paying you. You the Bugatti of it to skip your money. Is it going to continue? Tell me one thing we don't last forever. Particularly when it is free. Oh, what a lot. Let's assume now this video where I do now concord time. You can't see about 4 places bring comment now. No, you go no one. Then you are happy say that they pay you money. Me, I doesn't envy anybody. But let not begin to let these people use their energy to channel us away from what we are supposed to know or what we are supposed to study. We are no longer studying them. Study about what is happening. Know about what's happening around you. Thank God for the person that posted this, where this thing we are eating, I think it was a Israeli flag from one country. The best we are eating it. Those birds were sent to go and remove that flag. These are the drone. But when I told you before, you didn't listen. But the person that shared it to Edu Nation platform would have not shared it because he heard that I've already talked about it. Today you are seeing it. You are seeing it. That's what is happening. So anything you can imagine, these people they are many kilometers far away from you. Even though tomorrow we are even living, they've made their society that they cannot even suffer. If we are saying they are going to suffer, that is to say they are capable where they loot money, they will start investigating themselves. You take get 20 houses, bring 2 houses inside. Because most of these people that you see that have 100 houses, all of them, most of them, they get private oil well with one of your chiefs, one of your nigga bastard, the nigga at home. That's where they got their business. Most of the people, they do black business. Now they take rich. Because they could lure themselves, invest, then enter the society and begin to mile our oil, take away our gold and our whatever. So the way we have a cost to settle, they themselves have cost here to settle. Most of our people right now, some women will no one work. You do adoro as you know they work. A time is going to come, not a distance time. You don't have to pay. You go back to your country because me go well for the same money before. The cash is no longer forthcoming. You took it, you 2 days special. Or almost a banana pay you go no. Mama say banana because the little they are taking away from your natural resources from Nigeria. That's what they are using paying you. A France nana any bankrupt in every France. A Germany any bankrupting. All the country where people they run go where they open doors say come born here. They've already bankrupt. The African country that used to pay homage, they no longer pay homage. So you better start making preparation now, either to go back to where you are from or fit yourself to the society, begin to live normal life. Say all this is going to continue, they're going to keep on paying you, my dear. They not keep on to they pay you. At any time they may stop paying you because they are all here well for your country. Everybody want doing on now. The only Africa countries, the 54 countries in Africa, they are waiting for Nigeria May 29. How Nigeria going to look like? The very day Nigerian put it right, every other country is going to be like automatic. Everything will be fixed. Nigeria today, Kenya is waiting for, Mali is waiting for Nigeria. The Burkina Faso, they are waiting for Nigeria. Zimbabwe, they are waiting for Nigeria. South Africa, they are waiting for Nigeria. Everybody is waiting for Nigeria. There's one thing unique about Nigeria. What makes Nigeria to be unique? Now the same me and you. Because of our area married too. You don't know you are a special person. People like you are not hard to see. You will see soon as when you start hearing story. Who is Idu? Idu whole part of the black nations in the world. Now what big obokpana? Wanivi wa boawo awe boari. Now what big obokpana? Following on man of negative narrative. Again, why you do agree man? Oh, we are going. Most of us we are going to look ourselves tomorrow and begin to glance our teeth. We are good with now. I've told you, don't kill yourself for money. The little you have, stop selling yourself to build house. The little you have money at hand that one will sustain you. Better life is coming. You will be fit into job. What they are doing in the United Arab Emirates today. Now, Muammar Gaddafi first starter. That is the value of every African. Why did they keep Muammar Gaddafi away? The prince of the king of Abu Dhabi, or their leader there. You know why they not fit kill them now? Saudi Arabia prince, Crown Prince, na Donald Trump friend. They be one killing Donald Trump save him. In military, we are trained by Donald Trump. That United Arab Emirates, so they couldn't infiltrate it again. That's why those people, their life are good. That's why they have the right to deport any Nigerians. They concentrate on their citizens. A time is also going to come. Idu Igodomingo the children, no one will suffer. No Idu Igodomingo the children will suffer. What they are getting in Dubai today, Dubai citizens, the United Arab Emirates, the benefit their people are getting, and what former Libya people were also benefiting, you will benefit what more than that. Everywhere called your turn, that was what your father did now. He do and Ogiso. These people, they were not wicked. They were free people. That was why they allowed them. Please, so what you told him, Mama? Now, go and ask the Kyopaga treaty. They signed a treaty. Today, the children are suffering. Nobody cares. Look at now, Nigeria. 80% of Nigerians, mortuary, 80% of us are Nigerian. People from Edo part, Fulani they travel. Fulani they travel. Am I lying? If we are talking about the Idu Igodomingo the land, we are talking about part of Igbo, and also Idu children. They are in the mortuary. 80% of dead bodies are Edo people. We don't even have a sensor. We don't even have a sensor on anybody. Once someone work our people are onto drugs. Some are selling themselves. Most of them, their spirit will be collected. Do you know rehabilitation centers we are going to build Godomingo the land to rehab people? Do you know how many of our mothers we are going to be taking away for exercise? All our life have been tempered with. We cannot live function right now in a better society. That's why you have to reserve your strength. Stop modding blocks. Stop it. The little money you have, use it to take care of yourself. Save against the rainy day in case of scarcity. A better life is coming. Stop killing yourself. The original purpose of God for humanity is about to take place. That is why the Pope Francis has demanded for restitution. Commandment number 7. He said, thou shalt not steal. They know that that commandment exists. That's a commandment is in vertical. Every of these commandments you are seeing, let me read it for you. Every of these commandments you are seeing is true. This was how the life was supposed to be. Let me glance through the commandment for you. The commandment number 1, he said, I'm the Lord your God. You shall not have a strange God before me. A strange God before me. Then commandment number 2, you shall not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Don't mention the name of the Lord thy God in vain. He said, remember to keep the holy Lord's day, that Sabbath day, not the collar. He said, honor your father and your mother. You shall not kill. Thou shalt not kill. You shall not commit adultery. He said, women, we don't marry, not commit adultery. Man, not go to sleep with woman with the husband house. Then this was what Pope spoke about. Say commandment number 7, thou shalt not steal. They were already having this Bible when they came to Africa to come and steal. This is what our ancestors hold today. That made their mind shake. Nowhere today they have done us bad. Now only Benin Kingdom. They want to do more because they are devil incarnate. Everywhere in the world where blacks are being treated with the Roman heke, they are having remorse over their evil deed. Only in Benin Kingdom. The more you tell them the truth, the more they are looking for a way to kidnap you. Your days are numbered. Now, number 8, he said, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Don't bear false witness. Wait till you are not rich. Don't go say, now this person kill this person, perhaps not be killer. Then number 9, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife. Don't go and take your neighbor's wife because you don't get 2 fingers in the hair. Don't do it. He said, you shall not covet your neighbor's goods. Your neighbor's good, not go steal them. This was how the world was formed. This was how the world was formed. Even when the New Testament came and said, the greater commandment of all, love your neighbor as yourself. Are you seeing loves amongst ourselves? Which of the love the kingdom is given to the people? How can a kingdom, a custodian of our tradition, who we are supposed to buttress out the 10 commandments and tell us how we are supposed to live and teach us our core value, they are not the same people destroy people's house. We have seen a doyle now. They don't talk about the house where their palace destroyed. They are talking about the one that happened in Lagos. That's how stupid it would be, a doyle. What moral right did they have to talk about the one that happened in Lagos? Where they couldn't talk about the one we still have homeless people today in Lagos. We still have it today. Now tell me, these 10 commandments, which one is your palace supporting? It's killing. But the Bible said that they kill. Am I lying? Are they not killing? Are you not see this madman in Germany came out and say the reason why he lied that they said they for killer? And I'm a white idiot. And I am man women the head of Tagan lying or the records are there, you had it. Okay, you think it's a joke? These are their life they've already displayed for you already. Then why are you holding the women that is telling you the truth? I'm interpreting their deal, what they have said. The same way your useless pastor interprets Jesus Christ was going up till now, it can on your master. Then what have I done wrong? It is what they have done, it's what they are saying with their mouth. The reason why he lied, well, all of you were not saying, okay, what the matter, or what I think and tell matter here and get it, tie and get it, but they would have killed him. And this I have been how he have been from time immemorial. This is their core value. What have you learned from them? Tell me the area that is positive in whatever thing they are doing. If you are not part and parcel of it, to mamie for party, who they are the same cohort together, you will not get that land. Only in those states, an indigenous person with bad land, I will be watoni. Thank God for Obaseki now for the new move. That to just, there are people are doing the C of O, people are doing certificate of occupancy and all of that. So Utonawe C of O, you know, Manoya Bowayo, Uwa Bowaya no money, Ubowaya no money, you know, or see an honor less. But when Obaseki started it, it's a slap against the palace. Why will Obaseki bundle hand? It's a slap against the palace. But you, the same you that they are oppressing, you are not speaking. You, the same person they are oppressing, you are not speaking. You allow every of their narrative to fly. All the supplication we are made no open to heaven today, even though we don't lie. In my area, no, why so no, or really do agbekowa. The way that they do, some people now follow come. We are going to be the last man standing. We hold this word now. If even do man we don't know low, you have to make yourself available. Spirit people have the spirit of. What about this book came later confess, and maybe before Pope might also confess that we are sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ was uttered. Oh, look at the real picture. All those your faith pastors, what are they going to do? You are going to be the same oblivion with your pastors. I disconnected born and they join Suleiman, the sharp blood of Jesus. A bloody Robert Power. So let me believe in you, happy workers, they want it again. By the grace of God, on the 11th of this very month, May, is about the women's birthday. Then, like what I said the other day, he worked with 14 hours to Wednesday. He was wasted. No, something must happen. This word that must dollar you. No, our core value must be seen. So today, once again, is on the 1st of May. 1st of May, Monday. Today is Workers' Day 2. All the workers of good works, God will punish all the workers of iniquity worldwide, particularly Edo Kingdom. All the workers of iniquity in Edo Kingdom, God will punish all of them. All the workers of iniquity in Edo Kingdom, God will punish all of them. All the workers also, there is also good work. God will also, favor them. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, IACP TV. It's our YouTube channel, IACP TV. It's our YouTube channel. Follow us on a donation. And please, if you know you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, go and subscribe. So that if you cannot get our notification here, you can get it on YouTube. Our information, you can't get it anywhere. We are not content creator. We are here for a purpose. I think the video we did yesterday, we got almost about 250 something shares already. Who is a past man? That is to say, people are now hungry and thirsty Despite say Facebook, they deal with us. If Facebook are really, I think recently they stopped minusing our viewers. They minus up to, if I'm not lying, up to about close to 3,000 away from our viewers. They minus up to, I can't add one now. Look how they crippled us. This man in America contributed, that's why today he ain't with the monetization. Because what you withdraw, that's also no that one. This man, I'm yet go and see people right now. All of them, they are making money. All of them, they are making money. You don't buy a because all sussewu. They will not coin. You cannot fight a page. No, you can't do that. There are things you don't. So let nobody send you after new thing. The person want to make sure you will go down. Don't allow anybody. Anybody don't instigate you where reason why you are to hate new thing. I'm the mouthpiece of our ancestors. So if you also make yourself available, they can also be giving you messages. I can eat that. Jesus Christ in your So that's that, my brothers and sisters. So do have a nice day, everyone. Our telephone number is +34 631 056 Telephone number +34 631 056 Our telephone number is +34 631 056 Please, Hughes Peter, I appreciate you again for the star you gave to us yesterday, Hughes Peter. That name is in my memory. Thank you very much. For those of us that want to celebrate Comrade Newton Benin, we do him a birthday on the 11th. So we are very, very available to give you account for transfer so that one will also enable us finish the project we have already. By the grace of God, maybe before this weekend, the books will be out. So if we still have more money, we're just going to be printing more. So, and also encourage 1 or 2 persons at home also. So do just that as you are led. God bless you in a hurry until I come across your way again from here. Remember this.